Pac-Man on. Nice. Hello. It feels like I haven't been on for ages. I can't even remember where I am. I'm going to have a kind of look around and see what I'm doing first. Oh, it's, how you doing, Alice? Do you have a good Christmas and that, mate? It is nice to load in at this farm rather than the other one that I didn't even own. What a nice morning. So, right, I need to find out what we was doing. Let's fill up Belly's bowl. And see if anybody find out how you actually changed the dog's name yet? I'm sure you can, because I think Daggerwin did it. Right, yeah, hello. My Christmas was good, mate, thank you. Yeah, it was alright. I was back at work on Boxing Day, and that's where I've been, so I've had to work the last 5 days, so unfortunately haven't been able to get on. Let's turn these on. Because when I'm working on 12-hour shifts, so trying to fit a few hours stream after doing a 12-hour shift is a bit of a stretch. But yeah, Christmas was good, mate. Like me and the missus went out for a couple of sherbets in the morning, and was back for kind of lunchtime, and sat and had some lunch, watched a bit of Christmas telly, and then just fell asleep watching The Grinch. So I'll call that a successful Christmas. I've managed to catch the lurgy while I've been at work as well, which is nice. So I'll try and keep my coughing and snorting to a minimum and mute myself if I do, but it'll happen at some point, I'm afraid. Anyway, where were we? So, have we got any contracts? Can't even remember where we were, what we was doing or anything. So we've got no contracts active. Harvesting, we've got cotton and that. So we're not doing that, are we? Okay. Any work on our farm? Jeez, we've got... I managed to get all these lettuce stacks on this trailer lot. This is going to be a right score when we go and take all this. Got another 3 to go on top. So, how's the grass doing? Is that ready to harvest again yet? Ready to harvest, yeah. So I might do some grass work on our farm, so we're doing our stuff, which is good. Did Santa Claus bring you anything nice, Alice? Muddy. Yeah, so we'll quickly run around and mow this, I guess. Oh, it's nice to kind of get off work actually. It's been a kind of I've had to work a long weekend. Obviously, it's been a kind of good one in terms of what I do. It's been successful. We're doing it with man lurgy. It's not been easy, so I was so glad to get finished last night when I did. So we'll go and get the. Did you get up to much, Alice, or have you just been chilling out at home? How are you getting on with the knob? I find it a lot easier, well, a lot nicer to drive. Like, I don't use it to drive like this, but I kind of tend to put my hand either side of it, like when I'm driving on the road. And sometimes if you go around the corner, just kind of swing it around. But I kind of tend to drive like this, you know, kind of hands either side, with my hand either side of it. But it's handy for when you're loading and stuff. Excuse me, I'm going to have a slurp of this coffee because I need it. I think I have got some. I think I've got some wooden beams to sell as well, but there's no rush for the money right now, so I'll leave them be. Yeah, definitely. Did you get the same one as like the link that I sent you, or did you go for a different one? There's loads of different ones, aren't there? I imagine they're all much the same. Yep. Stick that on the front. Oh, this tractor needs a good service. I'll have to wait a wee bit longer. Yeah, no, it's right. It's a good one, isn't it? I mean, I imagine. At first, I thought when I put it on that it felt quite weighty. I wasn't sure whether it was going to kind of pull the wheel to one side on its own kind of thing. But I think if it was any heavier, it might do. But it's just right for me. I have to really. Doesn't like going through here, this mower on the back. We have to do it. There we go. You just been kind of gaming then while you've been off. You still work? Oh, you went on to Riverbend Springs, didn't you? How's that going? Excuse me. Need a coffee this morning. Took some waking up. So. Control V. There we go. Right, okay. It is nice to be able to finally kind of work on my own land. I think once we get that big field going, I'm going to put soybeans in it next. So I don't think it's ready to harvest for about another 5 months, but once we do that and then get soybeans in it, that's when the real money will start coming in, hopefully. It would be nice to get to a point where we can just go into the shop and kind of buy anything we want rather than having to wait for sales. I played DayZ for about 2.5 years, mate. I've played loads of DayZ. I'm not much of a PvPer. I was more like I kind of messed around on PvP, but people, like, when it came to shooting and stuff, people was just always quicker than me. So it was no fun to go out and spend the whole day looting, only to just before you was about to get just to log off, so get one shot, and then like just come back with absolutely nothing. That was not fun to me. So I kind of was playing the PvE more. Some of the PvE servers are just amazing. Like some of the modders that kind of do them. I just got a bit burnt out with that game, but it is a good game. Because of the variety of the game, the base game itself is kind of a decent survival game, but that game, pretty much like this one, really, if it didn't have the modders doing all the custom servers, it wouldn't do half as well. But yeah, DayZ, I was admin on a couple of servers at one point. I had quite a lot of fun doing that. That's how I came to kind of find out that thing with the steering wheel and that visual code, Alice, is because like there was a guy that was building a server. He knew his stuff, but he basically caught me out. He's kind of taught me how to do like a bit of basic code, which is why I happen to have that visual code on my desktop. And he did ask me. He did ask me a few weeks ago if I'd go back and just be like a kind of admin on his server, because he wanted someone that he could trust, and he wanted to kind of take me over someone that didn't really want to do code over somebody that he didn't know whether he could trust them or not. So, but I was into another game before that, so I was like, no, and I had like a team of people that I was kind of working with, so I couldn't just ditch them. It wasn't fair. So I said to him I could give him a bit of time, but I couldn't be on there all the time. So he was like, yeah, I need to work full time. You want to get in? If you ever fancy it, mate, jump in Discord. I'll go. I'll come in and have an hour of you and your friend or something if you want it sometime. But like the custom servers, they're like if you get the DZLA launcher and run that rather than doing it through Steam, it opens up a lot of servers. And if you're doing PvE servers, I don't know whether you're into PvP or not. I mean, I'm not really. I'm just like I say, I'm terrible at it. I'm just not quick enough.
There's always people that's quicker than me, and you find that they're quite toxic as well, like some PvE players. Whereas I've not seen that in PvE. But yeah, so I've been on some wicked servers, mate. So if you just find in your, I don't know whether you know about DZL, what's it called, DZLZA launcher, sorry, it's been a while since I've been on it. Well, basically you can either launch your game through Steam, and then it kind of limits your, pretty much limits you to the standard kind of servers, which is never easy because you get like a lot of people cheating on them as well. They're like aimbots and stuff, whereas you don't get that so much on the custom servers because there's like admin on full time, like watching people. You'll be walking around just doing a bit of looting, mind your own business, and you'll have admins watching you, even though, but they're doing it for your benefit. They're not like, it's not like weirdo stalkers. They're just making sure that you're alright and no one's messing around with you and that no one's cheating. So I've done that myself. It's quite interesting watching people really when they're going around looting. You sometimes kind of watch them like how they loot and stuff. It's like, wow, I wouldn't have done it like that, but whatever works kind of thing. But yeah, it's been ages since I've been on DayZ. If you ever fancy jumping on, mate. I'll go on with you. Yeah, the trouble about the official launches is there's always someone on there that's got a blooming gun. So you'll go around and you'll loot yourself a couple of bits and bobs that you find in sheds and that. You'll walk round the corner and there'll be like some person stood there with a shotgun or something, and like they've maybe only got 2 bullets or something, but you've got none. It's like that's your looting that you've just done absolutely wasted. It's a great survivor game. I could maybe stream some one day for you if you want. Do like an hour later on or something where I'll stream a bit of DayZ and show you the basics. I don't want to sound patronising. Did you know about the DZA launcher, Alice? Just lift these up a minute. Why is there a sign in the middle of my... Alright, yeah, it's a totally different experience, mate. Like, it's the same, obviously the same game, but it still runs the game through Steam, but it's like, but what you do is you launch it through this launcher, which opens Steam up, but it also brings up a loads of different modded maps for you that you can choose from.
PvE, PvP, mods, no mods, like all sorts. Yeah, it's a nicer experience. People always say though, and it's probably true, that like it doesn't hurt to kind of experience the original game first, if you see what I mean, because then once you've kind of experienced that, the kind of modded ones do seem a little bit easier, I suppose, but more manageable anyway. So they're not. Some of them are quite hard. Some of them are harder than official. But yeah, you'd know once you've been on them. I actually had somebody that subscribed to me the other day ask if I could stream a different game, not all the time, but just a couple of times. What was it called? Vane. I looked at it. Vane. It's actually a free game. It's on Steam. It's like a zombie game. You just basically go around, from what I can see, houses, looting and killing zombies and building up a base or something. But I might have a go at that at some point and just do an hour on it. I think I'll always make sure that I kind of do my farming, since this was a challenge, so can't just suck it off and stop it. For anyone that might have been interested, then they might want to see the end result, so it would only be fair to finish it off. I've got a couple of people that just jump in like every now and again just to see the progress. There's like an American bloke that pops in every now and again and he's like, "God damn, like, well, can't believe how far you got," kind of thing. Yeah, I love DayZ. Like, you can basically feed yourself, like, like, you don't have to go around collecting tins of beans and shit like that. You can go out and you can hunt cows or bears or deer, even rabbits. You can snare rabbits. You can go fishing, and then you can just catch yourself a fish or something, build a fire next to you so you're warm whilst you're fishing, and then just sit there and put your fish on a stick and then like munch on it when it's ready. I was only going to stream this for a couple of hours today anyway, to be honest, Alice, because I'm still feeling a bit rough. But I could chuck DayZ on for a bit if you wanted to have a look. I wouldn't mind doing it. I've not been on for a while, so.
You ate a stranger? Like, you ate a person, do you mean? What, raw? Did you eat them raw? Yeah. So, you obviously, do you know about the insanity then? So, like, you shouldn't, as long as, like, when you're cutting up any meat, whether it be a person or an animal, if you've got bare hands, then, like, what you would have to do is cut up the meat, put the meat on the stick. You would then have to wash your hands before you ate it, otherwise you'd give yourself food poisoning because you've got raw blood on your hands. Yeah. So when you cook and eat raw, when you cook and eat human meat, it sends you insane, and your character starts laughing. I've actually got a funny story about that. When I first started playing DayZ, I kind of bumped into somebody and they didn't kill me, but they gave me a piece of meat to eat. And they said, just make sure you cook it. And I was like, oh, right, cheers. And they gave me what I didn't know then. I didn't notice, I just saw a piece of meat. They gave me a piece of human meat. So, excuse me. Yeah, so what happened was they gave me this human piece of meat, which I didn't know was human. I cooked it up. I then ate it, not knowing that it would make me go insane. And for about 4 hours after that, this was I was streaming as well, and this was at about probably as it was early, like I was probably about 2 o'clock in the morning before I got off. So my character was giggling, but it didn't sound like it was me that was giggling. It sounded like someone was following me. So I was, for about 4 hours, I just kind of was running round different places, and I thought that somebody was following me, just taking the piss and giggling and stuff. And I was actually answering them. I was like, yeah, very funny, like, you know, just, why don't you just, you know, go do your own thing kind of thing. So they'd do my head in. And I actually recorded it on my phone, and sent it to my mate the next day. I was like, listen to this weirdo. I says, this person was like following me around all day, all night while I was on DayZ. Let me just lift this up. And they were just walking around. I said they never once answered me. They was just like laughing. And he'd played DayZ before, and he was like, yeah, you muppet. He says he says, that's you that's laughing. I was like, no, it wasn't. I said someone was following me. He says, no. He says, did you eat a piece of human meat? I was like, I says, well, I ate a piece of meat. I says, but I don't think it was human. And he says, did you start laughing shortly after you'd had that meat? And I was like, well, yeah, actually. And he says, yeah. He says, someone gave you a piece of human meat, you started laughing. So you never actually had anyone following you at all. And I spent 4 hours talking to somebody that I thought was there. It turned out it wasn't. It was always my character. I felt like a right idiot. Yeah. See, I didn't have anyone there with me. You maybe had your friend with you who could say, yeah, your player's kind of, your character's laughing or something, but I was on my Todd, so I never even knew. So, but yeah, if you're cooking meat, mate, whether it doesn't matter what meat it is at all, if you're cooking meat, make sure before you eat the cooked meat that you wash your hands if you've got blood on them, because you maybe gave yourself food poisoning. You can stop food poisoning by, if you go to a medical centre and you get charcoal tablets, you can actually stop food poisoning. If you get ill through like a cold or something, you can get tablets. So let me just go in first person because this is a nightmare, isn't it? If you get like a cold or something, or then you can take what are those tablets called? Ah, right. Yeah. Yeah, it does. What is it on, like one of the newer ones, or like PS4 or something? I could still pop on if you wanted to and show you the basics, like what tablets to take for what and how, like what to cook and stuff like that. Oh, the new Xbox. So it should. So yeah, so you won't have the DZLA launcher. That's only on PC. But I mean, it should run pretty well. When DayZ first came out on PS4, mate. You only had like basic cars and stuff, and they used to like flip up in the air. You'd be driving along and you'd pull up at a T-junction and you'd just sit there and kind of, right, which way do I need to go? And all of a sudden, for no reason at all, you was like stood still. Your car would just like flip up in the air and land on its roof, and you'd die. And then you'd like spend ages getting back to your car, just to find out that somebody had been in it and robbed all the stuff off your body. Oh, it's shit. It is better on PC, mate. Yeah, no, it's definitely better with somebody, mate. Definitely. Yeah. Right, let's go and what do I need for this? So eventually I'm going to, round that field round the corner, I'm going to put on that static TMR mixer. So I will need straw, grass, and is it straw and grass? Or is it hay? Can't even remember now. Feels like that long since I've made any TMR, to be honest. Through here. TMR, is it hay or grass that goes into it? I can't even remember now. So, yeah. Scooby Dooby Doo.
Hay, straw, silage. Thought so. Why was I making grass bales though? Like, not this time, but I have done before. I might have to get a couple of sheep or something and just go. I suppose I could always wrap them up. Yeah. Weird. Right, anyway, let's get this done. Hold your horses. Come on. Come on, hurry up. Your car waiting. Sorry. Oh my god, what's happening? Come on, get going. All day. See, I'm assuming as well on Xbox that you can get. Yeah, you will be able to, and you'll be able to get your own like dedicated server. So you could rent one of them out for you and your mate for about, I don't know, it's like not that much, about £4 or £5 a month. And then you wouldn't have anyone on there kind of killing you, so it'd give you time to kind of get to grips with it. I suppose. Are you into PvP? I suppose the best way to kind of learn PvP is just to throw yourself straight into it and just do it, isn't it, really? As long as you're kind of patient enough to, I don't know. I have plenty of time for gaming. I'm quite lucky, really. I mean, I kind of, you know, I've just done 5 days on at work, and I'm going to be on to today and then working. Well, I'll be doing I'll be doing a quick stream tomorrow afternoon after work, and then I'm working Thursday, but then I've got 4 days off, so I'll be doing plenty of streams off. But I don't feel as though I've got enough time to be doing PvP with people like just robbing me, because I don't know, maybe I haven't got the patience for it as well. Pay for balling at PvP. Yeah. Well, you certainly wouldn't want me on your side, though. I can maybe help with the survival bit, but not the not the shoot bit. I never really liked playing COD because I think because I knew with COD that just there was like too many people kind of cheating, like loads of aimbots and stuff. So like, if you was a player that was average at best, it made you feel worse because you knew that people was cheating. Whereas like I played Fortnite. I used to come off COD like feeling angry, but Fortnite I kind of played that with friends, and we had a right good laugh. And if you died, it didn't matter; you just got straight back on it, kind of thing. And they was their anti-cheat software for Fortnite is like loads better than COD and stuff. Yeah.
my mate's server that I was kind of helping him with. He he built like a motorway that went from like one side of the map to the other, and then built like a city either end of it, and he added like little go-karts as a free starter car, but you had to do like a little quest to kind of find all the parts for it to build it, and then once you'd built it you'd got your own free little go-kart, and they was like fast as fuck. It was like, well, they used to do 70 mile an hour. It's hilarious. He's the one that I was helping kind of do the coding with. Wants me as an admin. I just don't got time. Like with all this damn farming work to do. Notice I'm actually doing this windrowing in no particular order. Just get it in lines. I probably need to find out ideally how much hay and fat. Probably going to need more hay because I need it for goats. Oh no, I don't need it for goats. That's right, the grass was for the goats because you don't need hay because their output is the same whether you give them grass or hay. So that's why I was doing grass as well, to feed the goats. We'll soon have a load of goats because we've had 20 babies already, or kids. Are you going to be around today, Alice? Okay. Say I'll stop. I'll give it a couple of hours on here, and then I'll go on DayZ and have a bit of fun on that if you're interested in watching. I'll show you all about the meds and stuff if I don't know how much you know.
trying to remember all the buttons ago. It's been ages since I've played it actually. I always set inventory and sprint as the two side buttons on my mouse. Ooh, where's my field gone? Where I'm going? So by the time we actually get some gruffaloes, we should have a ton of food for them. It was a good move actually, I think, keeping these two little fields as grass, because it's building up a nice bit of food. So this is going to have to be what should we call it, isn't it? This is going to have to be try and miss those rocks every time. I wonder if you can actually get rid of them rocks. I'd love to remove the rocks. There's some in the corner of this tree near that, behind that tree. They annoy the hell out of me. I always get caught on them. I'd like to remove them if I can. Yeah, turn this into silage. I'm tempted to have a look at that that vein game at some point as well. I'll still do this as well, but just as a somebody, one of the people that subscribed to me asked about having a look at it. But I think they said it's free, so I suppose there's no harm in looking at it. From what they said, it was like a single player though, so I don't know what it'd be like. We'll have to see. Is there anything in the shop? I haven't even looked. Any banging deals? Ooh, no. I need a lime spreader, which I've got a feeling I'm going to have to pay. I'm going to have to stop being tight and pay full price for. I need a plough. And, well, a bigger tractor would be nice as well, because this is alright, but I think I'd like to get a decent sized plough, so I think this might struggle a bit with a decent sized plough. Then we'll be set for soybeans and beyond. That's when the real work starts.
Anyway, stones. That's drop that down. I think we should do this one. I'll have to go and grab the wrapper. Probably makes sense to leave this down here actually, near the grass fields, but we've got an equipment shed, so might as well use it. Bloody stones again. I'll do that then. A couple of hours of this, and then I'll stream DayZ for an hour, just for a change. And I'll be back on this tomorrow anyway. Oh, the wheat's growing. Look. That'll be a decent. It's fertilised 100% as well. It's ploughed and everything. So luckily I bought it like that. So that's going to be a good harvest on that. That'll feed the chickens, and then straw for the. Do you know what? I'm going to leave this here for now. And I'll put it all away a little later. So now we need the wrapper. Should be in this corner. I do like this front wrapper. Shame you can't get it for square bales. I mean, none of the balers are particularly hard to use, but this is proper easy. Right. Aim forward and go. Yep. Quite compact as well, actually, so it doesn't take much room up in the tool shed. Goats have got plenty of feed because they've got the meadow anyway, so I don't really have to worry about them too much. We've got a load of grass room in the bank. In fact, I can tell, can't I, if I have a look at what's pulling here. Pull in here. And if we have a look at this. Grass 66,000 litres, that'll do for now. Hay 60,000. Silage 80,000. Okay. I'll do. So I'll have to do when I do these fields again. I'll have to do hay. We'll make some hay. Oh, what am I doing with this? What an idiot! I haven't even baled them. Jeez. Nobody said anything, but what should we go to the field with? Let's get it baled up first, shall we? God damn it. Could have brought that over at the same time. Okay. quite a lot of people that's watched that video, Alice, of the that I put out to kind of get the steering wheel working if it wasn't. Which I mean, I'm not fussed about views and stuff, not really, but I suppose they're nice to have. But the only reason I put it out was to kind of help people if they were struggling with a wheel, getting it working on farm sim. And it seems to have helped a few people, so that's why I did it. Right, let's try again. There we go. Then I might actually leave these bales up this way instead of taking them down and putting them in that bale shed, because I do intend moving that all over this way, because I've got a wicked plan for a buffalo enclosure which involves chopping down a ton more trees again, but it'll be aesthetically pleasing. It's going to look cool. It'll be a lot of work, but it'll be worth it. Okay, let's go with this. So when I start doing that, I'm going to I'll be better off having a bale shed up here anyway. Oh, auto drop. Wobbling all over the place. Wobbling. We're knocking out. I should have done reset the bale counter. Seems to be getting through these quick. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame, really, that DayZ's not crossplay. I think if they ever make a DayZ 2, it would be crossplay. But there's no need for them to rush into doing that with the modders kind of keeping it alive, to be honest. So seems to be the same. Look at all them bales. Nice. That was a good row of grass. to leave any behind. They're only little fields. There we go. Should get quite a few more bales off this row as well. Oh, nice. I do need to check on the gates and make sure that they've still got food. Actually, I've not checked them since I got back on. I'm sure they're alright. They hadn't even touched any grass last time I did check on them because they was eating out of the meadow. And I'll be doing bottled goat's milk. It seems as though that pays better, really. I'll have to get some more nets soon. A lot of bales. That's why I mess around kind of like putting all the rows together so you just have like one big line of kind of bales. Saves a little bit of time, not that much, but oh, this tractor really needs a service. God knows how much it's going to cost. I might have to check. It's our main workhorse, so I might have to end up doing it. Sure, there was a little bit on here somewhere that I spotted. Yeah, just there. Let's get that a little bit as well. Don't want to leave any. And get all of these wrapped. So I think I'll probably leave all of this. I might just chuck it behind the greenhouse for now. Leave it down this end. And then as soon as we get that bale shed, chuck them in there. Any jobs for Dave? Harvesting, cotton, no, we don't do root crops. we don't do recons. It takes too long. It's too painful. Just far off. Yeah, I didn't reset it. It's a shame. Mind you, all know what's chucking behind that greenhouse. Let's say, get in there. Okay. Take a quick 2-minute break. I'll just get these bales baled up, and then we'll have to have a little use up, I think. Round. How are we doing? Yeah, nearly there. That's about it. A few scraps around here. Might be able to make one more bale, hopefully. Pick that bit up. And that. No. Is there more? I can't see because it's so foggy. Tiny little bit there. I don't think we're going to do it, are we? No. Oh, yeah, we have. Nice, cool. Right, okie dokie. Right, I am just going to take a 2-minute break, and I'll be back. I'll just turn the tractor off while I'm gone, and I'll see you in 2 minutes.
Right, okay. Sorry about that. Gotta do what you gotta do. I'm gonna quickly see how much it costs to service this, because it's in desperate need. It's brand new, so I shouldn't have to do it again for a while. Let's go and see. Repair 7,000, that's not so bad, is it? Let's get it done. We'll be alright for a while then. Heck? It's showing me the there we go. That's alright. I was getting worried then. Alright, okay. So can leave this here actually, can't we? Seems we brought the baler over early, not the baler, the wrapper. And I say I'll chuck these behind the greenhouse, I think, for now. Lower. Here we go. I'm not sure whether actually you get custom servers on console LS. You might do, actually, thinking about it. Obviously they maybe have their own version of like DZLA launcher or something. I wouldn't know actually, but now I think of it, I'm sure I've seen like adverts on Facebook groups that I'm in for DayZ that I'm sure I've seen like Xbox, yeah, servers mentioned. You'd think like with the Xbox ones you'd be able to go on with like PC, wouldn't you? Because it's Microsoft. But I don't think you can't. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I've had a friend that keeps telling me to get that Game Pass on Microsoft from a PC, because he says that like you basically pay X amount a month and he reckons that like all the new games go on there and stuff.
try that sometime as well. Yeah, there'll be probably some mods out to kind of do, like making your inventory easier to use and sorting it by A to Z and whatnot, I should imagine. I don't know. I should imagine there will be. One of the have you ever seen? There's a mod pack on PC. I don't know whether they've got it for Xbox, and it's for it's like a small weapons pack mod, and there's in this weapons pack there's a fly swat, like a plastic fly swat, and it's like depends whose server it is. They like some people will make them quite rare, but turn them into like a one tapper. So like you can if you see if it's PvP you can hit somebody, or if it's PvE you can hit a zombie, and you just go whoosh, like it makes a really funny noise as well, like whoosh, whoosh, like a proper fly swat, and like just one taps zombies. Someone actually put a short video on YouTube. Someone went on a modded server and they had like child zombies, like little toddlers kind of running around screaming and laughing and stuff. And there's this guy who's just stood still on like the left hand side of the screen, and you can see this little child zombie running through the grass. It's like only about 2 foot tall, and it's screaming like running straight towards the person that's filming it. And this guy just kind of just goes backwards like that and just doesn't. It's so funny. He goes whoosh like that. This fly swat once taps this kid fucking zombie. Oh, it's hilarious. I'll send you the link so you can have a look at it. It's just so hilarious. Like the person that's like filming it just creases up. Excuse me. Excuse me. The picture that I've got on my desktop is from that server I was helping kind of build, actually. The guy that owned it wanted me to help him make some loading screens. I think it's actually one of his loading screens, my desktop is. It's me that made the original picture. Quite nice. Excuse me. I'm surprised I've been coughing more, to be honest. I've probably died the last 3 days at work. I was so glad to get done yesterday. Last night. So after this, what jobs can we do on our own? It's
what's annoying is you kind of... everything seems to be kind of sold around December, January time. So like you get loads of money December and January, and then eggs, lettuce, what else have we got? Pretty much it actually. Goat's milk maybe. I've got some oats that I could sell, but just from a contract. No, it was on this field actually when I... Oh, have I not got any bale left? Oh, it's gone. Is there... It looks as though there's a bale over there that I've missed, is there? Oh no, I haven't. I'm going to have to fill this wrapper up. Yeah, like hopefully where I put it on the farm, I might be able to fill it up from where it is. I've got some spare wrap stored neatly away. I'm trying to think of what that's... there's kind of a tablet that you can take in DayZ, which is a pretty all-rounder actually. Cures a lot of stuff. Been sat here trying to think of it. Tetracycline. There we go, yeah. Tetracycline. Now, I've got some wrap here somewhere. See if we can fill this up. Way, yeah, nice. Oh, good. Tetracycline. Wait. And charcoal tablets for food poisoning. And then sometimes you need either iodine or disinfectant. Is always worth keeping, because if you get scratched by a zombie, it can give you a disease, and it can actually kill you if you don't. And it's as easy as just sticking on a bit of iodine onto a cup if you get one. It's been so long since I've been on an official server, I don't know if that's just on modded servers though. It's not on every single server, I don't think, to be honest. Right, here we go. Well, the modded servers that you get are so varied. Some of them you could kind of make a base up fairly easily, but others they make it quite kind of hard, and you have to grind like hell for days, like literally days, to just get a flag to be able to put a base down. Sometimes people can be a bit overzealous on. It's good to have the grind, but sometimes for certain things you can have a bit too much grind. Jeez, we did get a lot of bales, didn't we?
I have to make sure I do all these hay next time. Probably be easier to pick these up with a bale trailer actually and stick them behind rather than it. I was going to do it with a John Deere with a front loader, but it'll be a lot quicker to use that auto trailer. So. Bales up. I think I'll get all these shifted and then I'll go on Daisy. Just for a change. And then I'll be back on this tomorrow afternoon. On that server that me and that I was helping that guy with, he has AI on there. God, I hate AI. I mean, for the people that's making the servers, they can change their precision, but they just, even so, don't matter how precise they are, they still like shoot through bloody bushes, and you can't. Like they'll be in front of you and you can't see them. Why is this not accepting it? Come on. You'll be behind a bush, like maybe walking towards them, not even see them, but they'll see you and shoot straight through the bush. I hate AI, to be honest. If I had a server, I would never put it on. Some people really like it, like PvPers and that. It's almost as bad as people kind of cheating with aimbots. What map are you playing on, Alice? Chinaris? That's the cold one, isn't it? Yeah. I've played on Livonia, I've not played on not quite so much. To be fair, mate, if your buddy's got you kind of started on Livonia as like, and you've never played it before, that's harsh as fuck. He's stitched you up like Chinaris, like Chinaris can be bad enough. DLC, yeah, it's free now though, isn't it? It used to you used to have to pay for Livonia. I think it's free now, isn't it? I'm right. Since they brought the new one out. Is this all of them? Right. Just a quick spin round and to make sure that I've got them all. See them. Just having a quick spin round to make sure I've wrapped them all. There's quite a few. Is that two that I've not wrapped? There you go, see. I also seem to do that. Drop these. It's a bit flatter, so they're easy to pick up. That. Livonia is the one with the. That's where you have to pour all the food out and that, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Is it the one? The Livonia is the one with like the thunder where when it starts, when you get a storm, you have to go inside, otherwise it kills you, doesn't it? Like get on the ground and stuff, and then it still ends up damaging you anyway. And you're on official. Wow, that's pretty hard to start off with, mate. If you play on that one, any other server's going to seem quite easy, to be honest. I'll nip these two back quick, and then go and get the bale loader. Excuse me, full of cold. I'll try and find a Livonia map then. It's been a long time since I've been on. So to start. Oh mate, Chinaris is so much. Well, I mean, if you're on official servers, like if you're going on official servers rather than modded, it's always going to be that bit harder because you're always going to have someone trying to shoot you. Whereas if you did a modded server, you could just do PvE, so you've only got the zombies to worry about. But 100%, Chinaris is easier than. It's still hard if you've never played it before, but Chinaris is definitely. What am I doing here? I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you. Chinaris is. Yeah. Either or, whichever, mate. Like, I'll show you. I'll kind of finish this off quick. I'll show you Chinaris. Is. Hold on, let me just lock can't think what I'm doing while I'm talking. Right, I need to drop that. There we go. Go forward. And I'll pop that there for this time being. And we'll get the bale trailer, which is I think in the end part of the shed. Yeah, I'll just get this done, 5 minutes, and I'll load on, mate. And it's Chinaris map. There's a couple of small islands on it, but most of the stuff is like it's more like mainland. I wouldn't. It's like if you're on official server, like I say, it's hard. It's a lot harder than a lot of the modded servers, unless you specifically go looking for. Oh God, what am I doing? Unless you specifically go looking for a hardcore server, which some people do if you're into that sort of thing. What am I doing? Trailer on all of Huntan Pantai. Just hold your horses. Thank you. You've probably started on the hardest server, on the hardest map that there is. Like there's Deer Isle, which is a nice server. That's a lot of there's like a lot of islands in Deer Isle, but it's a lovely map. And the zombies and stuff will be just as hard as on your map, but you won't have to battle cold. So the fact that you've started on a map where you battle in the cold, and having to defrost your food and all that sort of stuff, you'd be better off, I think personally, to get the kind of main mechanics of the kind of game down. Before you kind of went, like Livonia really is, I would say more for you kind of veteran players that have kind of played the other servers, know what they're doing, and want that extra challenge. I mean, if your friend has played it a lot and knows what he's doing, then obviously he can kind of look after you, sort of thing, and show you the way. But I don't know whether that's the case or not. I'll hop on a couple of them, the different maps, and I'll show you. Oh fucking hell, mate! Excuse my French. Yeah. You wait till you see, mate. You wait till you see. You've literally chosen the kind of map that veteran people would go on, that's played it for years, that want an extra challenge. I'll get these moved out of the way and I'll show you. I don't mind doing it because I haven't played on it for a long while, so it'll be a nice little change. I mean, if you can do that map that you're on, you can do any map. But the thing is, because it's the way it is, if you don't really know what you're doing properly, it could easily put somebody off the game if that's what they think the game's like, because that isn't what the game's like. Sometimes you'll get like modded maps where, like Chinaris, where the owner might have put snow on it, but they tend to only do it around Christmas time for a month or so, and then they'll take it off. Is this full? It is, isn't it? We've got one more between there. Missed that. Spin round. Excuse me, sorry. These down here as neatly as possible. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Come on. Gets stuck on the floor sometimes, that kind of intake fork. That's why I try not to leave any around the edges too much. Never had that problem on other versions, so it's just on FS25. Maybe they'll sort it out eventually. It would definitely be worth you looking for like a custom server as well, mate. Would make it a little bit easier, especially if you wanted to kind of stay on Livonia. which would be you'd be easy enough to find. It'd just be a case of like maybe having a look on a couple of Facebook groups, like if you went on like an Xbox DayZ Facebook group and asked about different servers, you would be inundated with people that have got servers that want you to go and try them. And then some people would obviously recommend ones and stuff. I could recommend some, but they would be on PC, that's the only trouble. And obviously you're on Xbox, so... right, let's just finish this off, get this dropped off quick. Water. Come on. Right, okay, that's got them dropped off. So, turn on. It's got our grass sorted out anyway. Next time I come out, I think tomorrow I'll get it fertilised so it's ready for the next growth. Oh, we need a bit of a wash. We're all good. So, yeah, what I'll do, mate, is I might just take this back to the farm, give the tractor a clean, and then hop on DayZ for a bit. I'll show you a couple of different maps, and they're on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC as well. I'm pretty sure. So, Deer Isle is a nice map. Deer Island, Chinaris, you shouldn't have to battle against the cold elements anyway. Not so much. Obviously at night time you'll get cold. I'll just drop this off here. And then I'll go and just quickly wash this so when we come on tomorrow it's not filthy. Spin around. So, well, the tractor was playing music at me then. Christmas tree. Clean up. That'll do, won't it? Nice. Right, okay, so what I'll do is nice and clean, yeah. I'm going to stop this stream here, and then I'll pop back on and I'll be give me maybe 10 minutes just to get changed over, and I'll be in DayZ then. So if anybody else, I know you might watch Alice, but if anybody else wants to pop and see me rattling around in DayZ for kind of an hour, feel free to kind of hang around. In fact, can I do it without
Do you know what? I won't stop the stream, I'll keep it going, but what I'll do is I'll just put the brake screen on so you don't have to see all the other stuff. So